Imagine this. You get to the end of the month, bills are due, groceries are tight, and you wonder where your paycheck actually went. Most people think saving money means giving up comfort or going without. But here's the truth. It is not about sacrifice. It is about strategy. The families that thrive in tough times are not the ones earning the most. They are the ones stretching every single dollar further than anyone else. By the end of this video, you will not only know what to do, you will understand why it works and how to put it into practice tonight. So hit subscribe to Frugal Footprints because this is just one of 2 frugal living guides we share every single week. Let's get started. 1. The Pantry Audit Method. Most households throw away hundreds of dollars in expired food every year. The first hack is a pantry audit. That means pulling everything from your pantry once a month, lining it up, and writing down what needs to be used first. A family in Ohio found 17 cans of soup hidden in the back of their pantry that expired within 3 months. By making soup night a weekly ritual, they saved $150 that quarter by not letting food expire and by skipping 1 weekly takeout order. Food waste is invisible money waste. By auditing monthly, you not only cut waste, you start building meals around what you already own instead of shopping for duplicates. That single habit can save an average family between $500 and $800 a year. 2. Grocery list by price per unit. Instead of writing milk, bread, eggs, make your grocery list by price per unit. For example, 1 liter of milk for $1.25 sees 1 dozen eggs for $2.80. Keep it in your notes app. A couple in Melbourne compared 3 supermarkets using their unit-priced list. They realized their regular store was charging nearly 20% more on basics. By shifting their shopping day to Aldi, they cut $30 off each grocery trip, adding up to $1,560 a year. Price perception tricks consumers. A smaller package looks cheaper until you calculate per unit. Keeping your own running list forces you to spot real value instead of falling for packaging illusions. 3. The Sunday Meal Prep Marathon. Spending 3 hours every Sunday preparing meals for the week sounds exhausting, but it is one of the most powerful hacks. A single parent in Texas prepped 5 dinners and 10 lunches each Sunday. Before meal prepping, she spent $50 a week on takeout lunches and $70 on last-minute dinners. After prepping, her grocery bill rose by only $30, but she saved $90 on takeout. Net yearly savings, $3,120. Decision fatigue makes people overspend. By prepping meals in advance, you remove that end-of-day stress where convenience wins. 4. Energy Vampire Hunt. Walk around your house and look for anything plugged in that is not being used. Chargers, coffee machines, TVs in standby mode. Unplug them. A household in Germany found 12 items pulling standby power. After unplugging them, their electricity bill dropped by $18 a month. Over the year, that added up to $216. Standby power costs an average of 5 to 10% of household electricity bills. It is like paying for invisible electricity. 5. Bulk buying non-perishables with a neighbor. Bulk buying is cheaper per unit, but not every family has the space or the cash up front. The solution is to split bulk items with a neighbor or friend. 2 families in Canada split a 50-pound bag of rice for $40. Buying smaller bags separately would have cost them $75. They repeated this with flour, toilet paper, and dish soap. Together, they saved over $600 in 1 year. Retail packaging costs money. The bigger the package, the cheaper per unit. By teaming up, you cut storage and spoilage issues while keeping savings. 6. Water bottle rule. Every adult in the house gets 1 durable, refillable water bottle. No bottled water purchases, ever. And Texas family used to buy 2 cases of bottled water a week at $6 each. That is $624 a year. They switched to filtered tap water in stainless steel bottles, spending $80 up front. Their net savings in year 1, $514. Bottled water is convenience marketing. Once you commit to 1 bottle per person, you remove temptation entirely. 7. Clothing rotation system. Instead of letting kids outgrow clothes before wearing them all, use a rotation system. Put half their clothes away and swap them every month. A mother in Chicago rotated her daughter's 14 outfits. Clothes looked fresh longer, fewer got outgrown unworn. She cut her clothing budget by 40%, saving $480 a year. Overexposure makes clothes feel old faster. Rotation keeps clothing feeling new without buying more. 8. Library streaming substitution. Cancel 2 of your streaming services and replace them with your public library's free digital library, which often includes movies, ebooks, and audiobooks. A couple in London canceled Disney Plus and Netflix, saving $16 a month. They used Canopy and Libby through their library card. That is $192 a year saved without losing content. Streaming creep is real. Libraries offer free entertainment supported by public funding. 9. Envelope system for leaky spending. Pick one expense category you always overspend on, like snacks, coffee, or gas station stops. Put the budgeted cash in an envelope at the start of the month. When it is gone, it is gone. A family in Toronto overspent $200 a month on drive-through coffee and snacks. They tried the envelope system with $80 cash. Within 2 months, they cut that expense by 60%, saving $1,440 a year. Physical cash feels more real than card swipes. The envelope puts a hard cap on spending. 10. Off-peak chores. Run dishwashers, washing machines, and dryers during off-peak electricity hours. A UK family shifted laundry to after 9 p.m. Their utility company charged 40% less during off-peak hours. Savings £22 a month or £264 a year. Electricity grids charge more during high demand. Off-peak use is cheaper and reduces strain on the grid. 11. Second-hand first rule. Before buying new, check second-hand sources like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, or local thrift stores. A father in Dallas needed a lawnmower. New price, $300. He found one in great condition on Marketplace for $75. Over 1 year, he applied the second-hand first rule to furniture, tools, and sports gear, saving over $2,200. Depreciation is steepest in year 1. Second-hand bypasses retail markups while keeping quality intact. 12. The subscription audit. Every 6 months, go through your bank statements and cancel every subscription you have not used twice in the last month. A family in Sydney discovered they were paying for 3 streaming services, 2 music platforms, a meal kit they had not used in months, and a gym membership. Canceling them freed up $110 a month, or $1,320 a year. Subscriptions thrive on forgetfulness. A simple audit prevents money leaks. 13. Repair before replace. Create a 30-day waiting rule before replacing any broken household item. Try to repair it first. A French household fixed their washing machine pump with a $25 part after a YouTube tutorial instead of spending $450 on a new unit. Over a year, they applied this to a toaster, a chair, and a bike. Net savings, $900. Most items fail at a single part. Replacement is easier but rarely cheaper. 14. Carpool and route consolidation. Instead of making multiple small trips, consolidate errands into one round trip. Add carpooling when possible. A household in Boston cut their weekly driving from 200 miles to 140 by consolidating errands and ride-sharing. With gas at $3.45 per gallon, that saved them $950 annually. Cars lose efficiency on short trips. Consolidation saves gas, wear, and time. 15. Seasonal produce rule. Buy produce that is in season locally. A UK family paid £3.50 for strawberries in January. In June, the same size pack was £1.20. By shifting their fruit and vegetable purchases to seasonal produce, they saved £600 a year and enjoyed fresher food. Out-of-season produce has travel and storage costs baked in. Local seasonal produce is cheaper and tastier. 16. DIY cleaning products. Replace chemical cleaners with vinegar, baking soda, and Castile soap. A family in Florida spent $25 a month on brand cleaners. They switched to DIY mixtures for $7. Annual savings, $217. Most cleaners are diluted chemicals with brand markups. Simple ingredients clean just as well. 17. The 24-hour rule for online shopping. Whenever you want to buy something online, leave it in your cart for 24 hours. A Canadian student used to impulse buy clothes online, spending $200 a month. By applying the 4-hour rule, she cut spending to $80 a month. Yearly savings, $1,440. Impulse fades with time. If you still want it after 24 hours, it is a conscious purchase. 18. Switch insurance providers every 2 years. Insurance companies rely on inertia. Switch providers every 2 years to get better rates. An American couple switched car insurance after 24 months. Their new policy was $42 cheaper each month. Annual savings, $504. Insurers offer their best deals to attract new customers. Loyalty rarely pays. 19. The 10% rule for pay raises. Whenever you get a raise, set aside 10% automatically into savings before adjusting your lifestyle. A worker in Toronto earning $52,000 got a $2,600 raise. By applying the 10% rule, they funneled $260 a year into savings without feeling it. Over 10 years with interest, that grew to $3,800. Lifestyle creep erodes raises. Automatic saving makes growth permanent. 20. Homemade coffee upgrade. Switch from coffee shops to homemade barista-style coffee. A worker in New York spent $5 a day at Starbucks, $100 a month. They invested $80 in a French press and a milk frother. Their homemade coffee cost $0.60 per cup. Annual savings, $1,056. Daily habits compound costs. A one-time setup can cut recurring expenses massively. 21. Hand-me-down exchange network. Form a hand-me-down network with friends or family for kids' clothing and toys. 3 families in Brisbane rotated kids' clothes. By year's end, each had saved roughly $500 on clothing. Children outgrow before wearing out. Sharing extends the life cycle. 22. Slow cooker or instant pot mastery. Use slow cookers for bulk meals. A family in Chicago made a week's worth of chili for $20. Equivalent takeout meals for a family of 4 would cost $140. Repeating this weekly saved them $6,240 a year. Bulk cooking reduces per meal cost and eliminates last-minute takeout. 23. Utility bill negotiation. Call your utility provider once a year and ask for a better rate or discount. A couple in California called their internet provider, citing competitor prices. Their bill dropped $25 a month. Annual savings, $300. Providers use introductory pricing but rarely adjust downward unless asked. Negotiation resets the rate. 24. Cash back and loyalty stacking. Use store loyalty programs combined with cashback apps. A shopper in Manchester used a loyalty card, a coupon, and a cashback app on one purchase of £120 groceries. Net savings, intense. Over the year, she saved $480. Stacking maximizes discounts across multiple platforms. 25. The Use It Up Challenge. Once a month, challenge your household to live off what is already in your pantry, fridge, and freezer for 7 days. A family in Ottawa skipped 1 week of shopping each month, using frozen meat and canned goods. They saved $320 per month, or $3,840 a year. Inventive cooking forces resourcefulness and clears clutter. The average home stores 2 to 3 weeks of food without realizing it. These 25 frugal hacks are not about sacrifice. They are about control. Control over your spending, your habits, and your household. Families that thrive financially do not wait for windfalls. They win by making every paycheck stretch further. Now it is your turn. Which of these hacks will you try this week? Leave a comment below and let us know. And if you found even one of these hacks valuable, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about.